Somehow I just entirely forgot an area of the sewers. Well, we fixed that now. And welcome back to more ReFantazio. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got to the end of the dungeon and got our preparations mostly done for the final boss fight. Although I now realize that I need to make sure that I have inheritances. So for you, let's go with Healer's Insight. Just really good in general. And Tarakasha, I think, will be nice to have on a cleric. Stroll should already have his stuff in there. Yep, that's fine. Hulkenberg is Magic Knight right now, which I know I need to toss an inheritance onto. And it has to be... Alright, well, Ironclad Bond will work. Then Heismay, I don't think we can... Yeah. Although, if I recall, the... your story bosses have nothing that you'll never be able to be stolen from. I believe, at least. I'm pretty sure you can't ever steal anything from it. Yeah. So, in that case, we might as well toss Blizz in. It doesn't really matter too much. Actually,
what now?
He doesn't have Plunder Magic, does he? No. It won't matter too much. Oh, and that's for Thief anyways.
They've noticed us.
But, yeah. We've done that, so now we just got to just make our way over.
Yeah, there they are.
And, yeah.
We've lost them.
Yeah, we can
On your guard.
fight the fish, but well, let's see if we can at least
Where to?
elsewhere. This is a really short dungeon. I thought it was a lot longer than this, but nope. We'll go down here because this should have, hopefully. Yeah, that's...
I see the enemy.
Wait, shoot. I gotta be, mage. I gotta be the mage. Mage!
There they are.
It's kind of weird how protagonist says that. Whatever. It's HP.
Forward! Charging in!
I see
That's
the
not
enemy.
an issue.
Forward!
There they are.
Charging in!
Any HP is like super easy to recover. NP is just... It's the same deal as with Persona when you're doing dungeon one day. The health's never a problem. It's whatever your equivalent magic stat is. So, yeah, we can just use... Actually, I could have used a medicinal herb, but well, too late. We'll climb back up, and then we'll... we're not great on our MP, but we're not necessarily, like, bad on it either. Oh, okay, well, Stroll's a little bit on the bad side for it right now, but that's whatever.
Where to?
Anyways, out to the underground passage. Why is this dungeon so short? I thought it was I remembered it being, it's not like I ever thought it was a long dungeon, but I remembered it being not this short at least. Oh well.
This place.
We haven't been inside here, have we? No, we haven't been here, have we? I wonder what's inside.
These are... They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait, 'tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look!
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
'Twould be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "O God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
So we get at least a little more story, though not necessarily story we wanted. Now is not the time for a happy voice line. This portrait of Joanna when she was pregnant. It's been torn to shreds. This portrait's in sorry condition. The shredded mother should be a heartwarming sight.
It can't be.
Tearing looks unnatural. She should do this herself. Perhaps someone raising a child. Day 53. Child's growing up healthy. He's eating lots of food today too. What a big eater, finishing his food in one bite. Oh, my darling's the most precious baby in the world. And so it says. Could this mean? We'll find out. Unfinished letter here. It looks like he was addressed to someone. My child has returned. God has answered my prayers. It says the child must surely be a gift from God himself, no longer be alone. Gift from God? What in blazes does that mean? It's a broken cradle. Something heavy placed inside. That braid looks a bit unnatural, don't you think? Like something other than a baby was put in here. I could have done this. Maybe it's best not to think about it. Well, I think we're starting to put some pieces together. Also, I'm finally getting used to my Heismay voice. Since the monster up ahead. You ready?
Yes.
Let's end this here. Time for a close to this case.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Oh, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heismay himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
So, the Homo Jaluzo is our enemy for here. Always good to start off with a nice debuff.
To the rear guard.
Medical. You spelled medical wrong. So stupid.
Let me help.
Yeah, Shrill's gonna be our main damage. I just realized that we have terrible
No
damage.
holding back.
I'll put right here.
Hack and slash.
But I haven't mentioned the voice actors for a little bit just because I'm not. I've never had lead press before. Actually, no. So actually, in this case, yeah. Hulkenberg's probably gonna be our. Jesus, 92 even on. Everyone's defense falls. But I haven't talked about the voice actors yet, but the voice actor for Joanna, Tracy Wiles, phenomenal job with it. Like, Joanna could be a fairly forgettable villain, but Tracy Wiles does so good with the role. Like, it's just a phenomenal job. Jesus Christ. I think second bite kills. I did not realize that also does damage. Okay, let's. But Trace Wiles is someone who, again, it's a UK team, so I'm usually not familiar with like any of of their work. That's not the case here, because people might know Tracy Wiles as Jaheira in Baldur's Gate 3. Again, just very good. Just it's a tremendous job because Joanna could be, if I'm correct, no. And I think no, our defenses are still down.
They've sapped your defenses.
But like Joanna could be a fairly forgettable villain, but Tracy Wiles does such a good job with her. Yeah. Defense is back up.
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, they'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
So the gimmick, what's supposed to be the gimmick with this fight, is that you can attack its eyes. It is weak to pierce, which is a nice little detail. Because, you know, needle in the eye's gotta be not comfortable. But, what was I saying? But really, it's not worth it. Because it's kind of the... Here, I'll do Slicer. I can't afford to jump thrust. What am I doing? Kind of threw that turn then. But, so like, you do that, it'll prevent it from using any of its moves. It will guarantee a free turn. Just, you know, free attack on it from anyone can go out there and kick some ass.
Guarding seems the wise move.
God damn it, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to... meant to wait. Me at first? And again? What? Oh, come on. Wow. Wow. What a turn. Yeah, it's not really worth it because, a little bit of spoiler for later on, we will be, eventually, here's our defenses are still down, eventually Joanna will heal the Jaluzo up to full. Row. So make sure we're back row. Oh, that's a shame that we'll lose out on the defense draw. Yeah, his attack is still down, so that's not really an issue. Oh, you're in the backup line anyways. Playtime! And then an eager bite. What's his attack? Gonna go down next turn. Let's prevent that. I'll start having Heisman do some actual attacks. Yeah. Probably could have raccooned it. Really? Really? Come on, man.
Charging in! Join with me.
We'll do that.
We'll team up.
And we'll leaf thrust. But, yeah, Joanna will eventually heal it all the way up to full, so it's not really worthwhile, especially early on. Its eyes will regain health, regardless, at a later point as well. Do that.
Is there another way?
And let's get get Stroll's MP up a little bit, so he can keep using Slicer. God damn it, again?
They've dropped your defenses.
I call upon royal power within. Are you prepared?
Oh no, it's fine. It's supposed to be backline. Oh my god, that's so big of damage. Oh, that... that was some smexy damage there. We'll lead thrust again. Keep its not HP. Keep its attack low. Let's get everyone up to full health as well.
I shall vanquish evil. They die hard.
Do that.
Take this.
God damn it, Hulkenberg. Luckily, both its stat drops are still here, but yeah, it's not worth it because, again, it'll just fully heal, so you're just kind of, at least initially, you're wasting your MP. Oh, that's different. Soul Scream, giving him 4 half turns. Luckily, we happen to already be in defense. Stare, okay. Stare is an interesting thing. So, right now, the Jaluzo is staring at Will. So, if we were to attack with Will, or, yeah, I think it's just attack. If we were to attack with Will, then it would counterattack with some, and inflict daze on the counterattack. I'm gonna save up at least a little bit of... Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna guard. Owie. Slicer? What I should have done is... We've got to be getting close.
Apologies. Would you finish it?
The power of heat.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Okay, it's not full health. Who is that? Hulkenberg is being stared at.
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her mark.
That's fine. Should just draw the attention. They have to do a double pass. Probably. Or...
I have my methods.
Maybe.
Let's stay calm. I'm counting on you.
Half turn?
Make an end of it. No.
Yeah. Triple pass?
All yours.
I'll stay my blade.
Faker.
Yeah, triple pass into... Whew.
How about
Mukunda.
this?
Keep your defense low. Focused aim. That's fine. Back row.
I can't afford it. Let's see how this plays out.
Back row. Everyone's back row. That's something I'm gonna keep forgetting to do. I'm gonna keep forgetting to move my people front row. And Eager Bite does very little because we are guided.
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Not now.
How much? So, Leaf Thrust is only 10? Really? Leaf Thrust is only 10. And Vorpal Blade is 18. So, it's like 28. We can't afford it. So,
The next one's yours.
pass.
I'm closing the distance.
Move front.
After me. Please allow me.
Vorpal Blade. Ow. That's fine. Oh no, you can't use synthesis.
I shall be as a shield.
Luckily, we're back to Heisman anyways, so we can keep your defense low that way. Eager bite. Ugh.
Someone kill him fast!
Cover from Daze is pretty nice.
He needs healing now.
Medica? Yeah, we're kind of just, you know, this is a slow fight, but at this point it can be helpful to attack the eyes. Doesn't really give you any benefit per se, but it doesn't not give you any benefit. I really should have had something a bit better. Ah well.
Let us clean up this mess. You want escape?
Here. Attack. Just do basic attack, I guess. Eager bite. That's fine. Stare on Hulk. God, I always feel like you just have, like, nothing. Do that. Ooh.
There's a better way.
Ruh-roh. We'll give the corrosive acid. Well, keep the defense down, I guess. And let's potion up Stroll. Yeah, attack return to normal is a shame. Our defense at least will stay down. Defense goes back to normal for everyone.
Guarding seems the wise move.
To safer ground.
I'm going to stay in backline,
Neither timid nor I will survive.
but
Power, I can take it.
just so I can start getting Hamaon out.
This is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, 80 damage unguarded is still really, really good tanking.
I shall vanquish evil.
And we want to just keep doing Slicer. No, especially if we crit, that's incredible.
Oh, power of heroes.
Probably best for this will just be...
Just the thing.
I don't think you have any weaknesses. I think you're literally just neutral to everything. Fuck, I keep forgetting to...
I was saving this.
Heisman. Yeah, Will can pass.
Hack and slash. Tougher than I thought.
I'll stay my blade.
Pass. And keep your defense low. We're getting close enough to the low HP that I'm fine with going all out. God damn. Okay, that's the unfortunate one.
Stroll's dazed. He won't land any attacks like this.
I could Hamaon,
Still up.
but
Let's see how
don't
this
pass
plays
guard.
From out.
And Lava Crystal.
You think yourself equal to a
Honestly? Yeah, just keep checking out Lava Crystals. Doing pretty good. Okay, oof.
Someone heal her.
Drills back up from Daze.
She needs help.
Medica.
My thanks.
Thank you.
5 HP left. Jesus. Yeah, the Homogelusa fight's not really all that difficult. It is a bit annoying. Like, it's a shame that they pretty much disincentivize you from... well, not this. They don't disincentivize you to it. But that it's kind of not ideal to go for the gimmick of the fight because of the heal. Again, it'll... You know what? Fuck it, we ball.
Flare.
Good. Good. We fucked it and balled. And Homogeluso is down. Lots of experience. Get Geluzo's baby clothes, which is a very good selling item.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Haisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
You'd have us cut off your head?
If that is your decision, I will accept it. However, that seems unlikely to clear Haisme's name. Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, She must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I want to protect the city. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
Joanna, the true culprit behind the abductions, was detained. Let's put an end to the kidnappings. She has admitted to the crime and meets in Oceania for the exhibition.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Haisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
Not just some of it. It's all rightfully theirs.
Well said.
You'll hear no objections from me. All we really needed was a head for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
Charges were made against Haisme and the bounty were falsified by the real criminals. As behest, I donated the bounty reward to the victims' families. I just feel like it's just the right thing to do.
Haisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're true knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be alright to tell Haisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too. But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's you and me.
We unlock the wizard. Monsterology Scholar just tells us what the enemies drop, if I recall. We'll talk about what the wizard? No. Yeah.
Okay. Now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dashed inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The deadline is...
Be a few days until the road to Briarhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anyone needs our help until then? An excellent suggestion. The city's residents still face manifold problems. If we get to lend a hand, then we shall stand to gain by improving our own reputation as well. We can also supplement our funds by taking on a simple bounty or two. That's where we should see what's available. Make the most of our time with Plus. It's up to you what we do next, Will. I guess I can just quickly go in. Maria has something for us. Really? We can actually do Bardens right now? I thought you had to wait until after the showcase or whatever it's called, however the wording is. The wizard, it's just the mage but better. It's kind of makes sense. I do like the name of Skyfall both though. But yeah, it's just mage but better. Some of them actually are a little bit different. Like Swordmaster really focuses on multiple people. Cleric is more focused on like revives. Wizard is just mage but bigger numbers. But regardless, that'll do it for this time. I think next time we're going to go and chat with Barden. But until then, see you guys later.